Hello, everybody. So, I'm going to be talking about the JUUL and how it's harmful to our health. So, I bought the JUUL in October of 2017. And in the very beginning, my friends and I were sitting there and I started smoking the JUUL and I was coughing and my throat was really itchy and it was just awful. And my friends were like, oh, come on, like you'll get used to it in a couple of days and stuff like that. We all went through this. I just thought it was, something cool, smoking JUUL. So anyway, no, but for real, I started getting super lightheaded within a week. And, a lot of my friends didn't really feel that way. So I thought it was something else, to do with me. So I just kind of smoked less, but I still was smoking. And I started feeling like super fatigued. And it was getting really concerning because I couldn't focus in school and I just felt like I just every time, no matter how much I was sleeping, I just felt like I was always tired. And so I decided to go for a blood test, and the doctors were saying that it looks like I could have had mono in the past or something like that, which really doesn't make sense just because I didn't have all the symptoms of mono, but I had majority of the symptoms of smoking JUUL. But obviously at the time there wasn't enough research, so I couldn't just be like, oh dude, it says it right here, whatever. No one would really believe me. So anyways, I decided to just test it on myself and I stopped smoking in December break. And literally, I'm not even kidding, within 4 days I didn't have any of the symptoms I started having, including chest tightness. At night I was always complaining like my chest was tight, super lightheaded, just always, just unable to focus and always tired, things like that. But then I came back to Boston. I was getting a little bored, and a lot of my friends were smoking JUUL. So I was like, whatever, I'll just use it a little bit. And at the time I was making excuses. For example, I was saying, oh, but like in December I didn't have classes, I wasn't working, so I wasn't stressed out, and I got to rest a lot. So maybe it's not the JUUL. Like I kept thinking it was something else because, like I said, everyone around me was like, oh no, I don't have those symptoms. So I don't know. I just thought maybe it's just me, or maybe people aren't noticing it. I don't know. So I started using it again, and literally, like everything I used to feel came back. I was always tired. I was telling my friends, like, I can't do anything. Like, I don't want to even go out of my house because I'm always tired, blah, blah, blah. And, same thing, chest tightness, canker sores. Canker sores was actually one of the worst ones because it's something to do with like the acidity in your mouth. So you tend to get more canker sores if you use the JUUL. Anyway, so I just thought, you know what, like this goes against, my passion for health and fitness and things like that. So, I really wanted to stop, and I kept saying that the reason I wouldn't stop was because it was like this hobby and like a social, like doing something the whole time. Just having something to do in a sense. But honestly, after realizing that all these symptoms are related to the JUUL, I decided I have to stop. And I stopped and started many times, but now I really did stop. And literally within 5 days, I can tell you that I don't have that fatigue. I have no chest tightness. I don't get canker sores. And all these symptoms basically are now proven since JUUL has become more popular. And I guess, people are starting to be more concerned with the whole like young students and people below 20 are using it more than the purpose of the JUUL, which was, for adult smokers to quit smoking cigarettes and whatnot. But anyway, so the whole point of this video was just to tell you my experience with the JUUL, and that you should think twice if you have any of the following symptoms. Don't blame it on anything else. It's the JUUL, my friends.